What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Grand Tactician to Civil War 1861 to 1865. I had a long day. 4 hours of driving, 8 hours of work. It was a long one. I was going to just cut it and just be like, you know what? I'm going to go to sleep, man. But I couldn't get this game out of my head. I was driving. I was like, man, this game is so beautiful. I was like, I got to get myself some eye candy today. So I'm going to start my 1862 campaign today, and it's probably not going to be long, maybe 30-40 minutes, because I don't even think Black Coffee can help me right now. Probably not a good time to begin this, but whatever. It is what it is. Alright, I'm going to do breadbasket, industrialization, and security measures. Okay, or go west now, underground railroad. Now let's do the same thing. So I got that guy, that guy, that guy. I'm gonna start a new game. No bonuses. AI aggressiveness. I'm gonna do 2x. So I want them to be aggressive. Ooh, what a long day. And I was loading this game up. Two interesting things popped up. There was over 100 megabyte patch. So some things have changed. I haven't figured out what it is. I'm so assuming a number of that is bug fixes. And then I saw my other co-host, Tortuga Power, and I just quickly saw it and it said recently played. It was like 31 hours, and I was like, daggone. So I think Historical Gamer, my other co-host on the podcast Single Malt Strategy, I think he was in like 8 or 9, something like that. So I'm trailing here, but I've been working the last 2 days. Got two little ones. Driving 4 hours each day, man. It's but it is what it is. Gotta make that money, right? Gotta make that money so I can buy more games. Oh man, it was a good day though. It was a good day. I got to it's kind of funny day. The drill sergeant was I was in the exchange, and the drill sergeant I saw this already. Drill sergeant was walking around the exchange, and I forgot how funny they are. They're chewing people out, but they're also doing it in a way that makes you die laughing. I forgot how funny they are. So yeah, it was a good day. Some of the jokes, man, I'll tell you. See, I work at a installation that is AIT based, right? If you guys are not familiar with AIT, it's Advanced Individual Training, or at least it was when I was doing service. So I remember with AIT, that's for basically it's your job training. For your MOS. So I don't know what. I think it deals with I'm assuming I'm trying to think of what MOS is. Some guy was mentioning, one soldier was mentioning that he's a mechanic, so I'm assuming they do some motor T there, 88 mic, but I don't know. I should have asked. Anyway. But yeah, so he was going around, and so what the Army started doing recently is they're including drill sergeants into AIT. They used to just have basic training and go straight into AIT with no drill sergeants there, but I heard some things were happening back in the day, and so they had to start putting drill sergeants back in AIT. So he was going around. He was just like, how many feet is in a tile? And they were like, I don't know, it's 12 inches, right? And they were like, yes, drill sergeant. And it was just like, so that's 1 tile, that's 2 tile, that's 3 tile. How many other tiles do you need to make 6 feet? It was hilarious. It was like, that's what I'm here for. I was like, I'm here to teach you, because that's what I gotta do all day. And I'm like, I was dying. And then I don't know, it was just hilarious. Some of the stuff he was saying, I was just dying. I was trying to hold back. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest. I was just dying. Anyway, where are we? So men fielded 138,000. I have a lot more. I have 238,000, so double. Military experience. They have more military experience? Seriously? Battles won. I won more battles? Get out of here, serious? 35,000. They lost 82,000. Wow, that's crazy. And McClellan's in command. Oh, here we go. McClellan's in command, huh? Alright, so where do we go from this? The cool thing about this is the armies are all set up. So you go to units here, and unlike my 1861 scenario, all the events have fired, so war is on. In 1861 previous videos that I did, I think something didn't fire, so we didn't. I don't think we actually went into war or something like that. So, Army of the Southwest, 1st Division. Oh boy, how many troops is that? 9. That's it? Seriously? Oh, interesting. You could bypass the core here. Check this out. That's interesting. And I know the days are going by, so I have to keep on my toes. Is ready 2200 hours. All right. So that's the Army of the Southwest. Army of the Mississippi under Pope. Coast Division. Burnside. Oh, jeez. And McClellan. All right. How many troops? It's at 9,500? That's not right. Can that be? Oh, there we go. 98,000 men. Wowzers. Get some. All right, let's go find out where McClellan is, my friend. It's 1862, March. Are we in 7 days? Did he transport already? I forgot what day it is. My brain is like, I'm losing my memory. So the Army of Virginia is here. So that's where... Did Lee take command here? Oh, man, I'm exhausted, so my brain is like 10 yards back. So they got 61,000. Now, the cool thing about this game is when it says strength 61,000, that's a rare approximation, right? So if I send in more like intelligence agents here, that figure will change and be more accurate. That's one cool thing. Oh, Jackson's Corps. Oh, and it gives me like a trail of where he's been going. That is cool. I did not know that. And I got 5th Corps over here. I got 3rd Corps over here. 1st Corps. Ooh, McDowell. That must kind of suck a little bit, considering that he was commanding in the whole army. And I was like, yeah, you're done. Get out. I'll give you the 1st Corps. That's it. You're lucky enough to get that. Imagine he had like a little sore for that. All right, so Jackson's over here. So I'm guessing he's heading to Grafton, right? Jesus, March 5th already. I gotta get my game on here. So he might be coming up to the Mountain Department. I doubt it. Why would he go to Grafton? What is the AI up to? The only thing I can think of is he's heading over to... Jeez, how beautiful is this? This is what I was thinking on the drive here. Look at how... This is awesome that it's moving. But he's moving fast, man. I gotta pause it for a second. So he could be heading up here to this. What is this? What town is this? Wheeling. So isn't that the capital? He could be heading up here, or he could be going into Ohio. I doubt he's going to Ohio. He doesn't want to probably go too far from Lee's army. And considering that he has, give me an approximation, he has 7,800 men. Are we in the Valley campaign now? Is that what's going on? My brain can't work that well today because, yeah. I just realized something. On my drive back, I was trying to find a podcast to listen to, so I was going through like tech podcasts like MacBreak Weekly and The Vergecast. And I was like, geez, I need to find a podcast I can listen to that really gets me into it. There's a podcast called The Civil War. I think it's 1861 to 1865, and they're on the Gettysburg thing, and it's a long series for the Gettysburg. Just realized I could watch that now. All right, I'm going to send the 5th Corps out this way. I love this, man. I love it. But the thing is, you see now this line popped up? So now a rider has to go out from here and send it out to this guy. So it's going to be 28 seconds, I'm assuming. Yeah. I wonder... Yeah, rider's not going there because they can use the telegraph system. I see. That's interesting. All right. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should do what McClellan wants to do, which is go down to Fort Monroe, and there's the Army of Peninsula. This is awesome, guys, man. I'm like I am motivated. British interventions at 20%, Union invasion 7%. That's cool. Naval bombardments. I can't hear any music. The music in it. And sieges are 3%. Interesting. Oh, and then there's another unit going this way. Hills Corps. Oh, I know this, dude. This is so awesome. And give me a heads up now. Is it still at 61,000? So he stripped 2 corps from the Army of Northern Virginia. I need to get more intel. Is it really 61,000? And if it is 61,000, Alexandria is mine, right? So I don't actually have to fight my way across the bridge. The only problem is my army is in pieces. Like, it's first corps, second corps. I don't want to arrive there piecemeal. And from what I understand in this game, when you go into battle, I don't know if it's this circle or if it's this circle. Anything in either this circle or is it that circle can arrive in the tactical map as reinforcements. But I forgot if it's this circle or the outer circle. I'm pretty sure it's definitely the inner circle, right? That's 100%, but I'm not sure if that also extends to the outer circle. And I don't want to send 22,000 men piecemeal. Oh, that's for Mexico. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I love this game. Okay. Okay, interesting. And then bounties. These against the will infuriate them, consolidate the morale, and yeah, I don't want to get their morale up yet. I'm going to do that. I'm going to need more troops, and I want the 54th. You know what I'm talking about? If you guys don't know what the 54th is, watch Glory. I do want high industrialization. Okay, and then this is going to drop the FPS on the bottom left low. Okay. All right. You know, one thing I was thinking about in this game, I didn't see a diplomacy side here. So I wonder. I mean, obviously you see British intervention at 20%, right? But I don't know how I can interact with them. I don't know if it's based upon like events, and then based on those events, I was hoping there was gonna be like a diplomacy thing where I can. Oh, whoa! I need to change that because I can't read that. Where's the bloody thing? My next door neighbor's dog is. I don't know if you can hear that. There we go. So was that on, or I don't know. Alright, the Battle of Cold Harbor has ended with the Department of Virginia retreating in panic. My command has earned us a glorious tactical victory, whipping the enemy before withdrawing to fight another day. Of 3 men? Okay, so it was like a joke of a... Jeez, that little dog, man. If you're gonna get a dog, get a big dog, you know? So basically, you're just telling me that you retreated, and you're like, well, you know, it was a really good battle. And I'm like, dude, you lost. Yeah, but I pushed them back before I lost. And I'm like, yeah, okay. All right, so I'm going to send the first corps down there. I'm trying to figure out how... This is the first time I ever did, like, a naval landing here, so... Up. And it's going to do it for me, I think, right? Yep. That's cool, man. I don't have to deal with, like, putting them on sending them to a port and all that stuff. I just literally click. I'm assuming this flotilla is going to be part of it. So I'm assuming the flotilla has to be in this area. But it's going to send the first corps down for me. And since the first corps is going there, I'm going to have Third Corps come down to DC to guard all DC. And then we're gonna have, what corps is this? You head over here, my friend, to the place that never ends. What is this? What is this? Okay, I'm not used to that. What was that? All right, so I'm sending the 2 minutes and 1 minute. Okay, so I'm sending the Third Corps and the Fourth Corps around DC, and I'm probably gonna have them assist. But we're gonna go down here and we're gonna smack the Army of the Peninsula. They only have 11,000 men, and Hill's Corps. Actually, I'm gonna need another corps. I'm definitely gonna need another corps. Do I have a second corps? Dude, Fifth Corps, man. Jackson is like literally daggone. Come on, man. Why are you moving so slow? Get here. Get your butt over there, man. Walking like there's... Daggone. Alright, so... Zooming out here. Now, okay, so that's Third Corps. That's Fourth Corps. One thing that I would like in this game is if you go over them, it hovers and it kind of like a little pop-up comes up and tells me like this is Fourth Corps instead of clicking on. I mean, it's no big deal, but that would be one cool thing that I would like. First Corps, and now who's this? That's Garrison. Garrison. Okay. Garrison. Is there any like corps that are north? No. Okay. It's no big deal. And who are you? 7th Division. Okay. And then who's running away? The Army of Tennessee. 18,000 against. Give me a heads up. 11,000. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. So that's Navy. How do I select this? Or let me know some kind of... How many troops is this? 7,000. All right. So I have the Army of the East. I wonder who commands this army here. 11,000 men. They're heading that away. You're entrenching. Oh, these are just garrisons. Let me check this out. Is it going to pop up Army of Ohio? Yes, that's awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm going to pull one division. I'm just going to have them chill in that city. So I got to figure out how to do that. What? Transfer. How do I do this? Could I just... No. Why is it the same? Hold on, I'm gonna... Why is it Army of the Ohio and Army of the Ohio if I'm doing a transfer? Am I transferring the same unit? That's weird. What if I hit plus on this? No, that's not gonna work. So interesting. I gotta figure this out here. Alright, so I click this again, Army of Ohio, go over here, click military, and then I'm just figuring out how do I, new army, do I click, if I do this, yeah, it's gonna pop up that. I wanna transfer one division, right, to, come on. Ooh. You notice that lag there a little bit if you click units. It has loading all that takes a little bit. I guess because there's so many units. This is a lot. All right, so I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna hit transfer. I don't know why it. Okay, I see what it's doing now. I see. Okay. So I wish there was a way that I could just say new force or something like that. What is this? Oh, okay, that's for that. So I guess what I'm gonna have to do here is check this out. I'm gonna have to do this way. So I'm gonna click this. I'm gonna hit new army, and I'm just gonna. Oh, I have to actually form. I actually have to recruit a guy. Daggone. Rhode Island, New Hampshire. I don't know. Ohio. Okay. No. Okay. How do I get rid of this now? Because I screwed up here. Okay. Alright, so what was supposed to happen was I wanted to create a new army, right? And then put one division in there. So I guess... Oof. This is getting a little bit more complicated than I want it to be. So I'm going to try this again here. I'm going to click on this. We're going to click this. I got to write this down so I can put this in my review. I would love for... Yeah, I'm going to put in, I guess, the Gouverneur K. Warren's division. Okay, and then I'm going to hit transfer, and then it should have 26th Army, right? Oh, this is going to be a while. Come on, 26th Army. Did I just pass it, or did that not just make it? Okay. Darn. Alright. I don't know how to detach these guys. Daggone. Right click? No. It would be so much easier if I could just like right click and then a box pops up, says new army or new unit, where I can detach this unit and keep them in that bloody town. But I'm not going to go through the whole song and dance because I'm not going to go kill myself. Alright. We're just going to send everybody. Chugga. And let's go back up here. Is Jackson still... Jackson's still there. Dude, why are you taking so long, man? Seriously. His first corps. Where is my first corps? Oh. Whatever. Where? They invade the north. Break. Where are they invading the north? Got Lee's army right there. Where's my first corps? Alright, this guy's coming. There's an army to Potomac. You're still moving. You're still moving. My first corps should be already on the way, right? They should be marching, I'm assuming. All right, I'm assuming they're en route. Maybe on the boat. All right. So I have the 5th Corps heading west to deal with Jackson. Let me zoom out here. The game definitely takes a lot of the GPU. I mean, we keep jumping between like the teens and then the high 60s and then the 50s. And it's really the engine that's doing that. I do notice that the Unity engine kind of, I mean, it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a great engine, but it's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not optimized. You know, like the engine wasn't specifically designed for this game, so I'm assuming it's running a lot of background tasks and stuff like that. And I think there was another game, I think it was the Unreal Engine Panzer Corps 2 used, and that also had like a resource intensive process but they were able to cut that resource demand and actually make the game a little bit more smoother. But now it's in the 30s. And okay. Nice, good job. You get a cookie. And I have this guy coming over there. Let's trap him. And then oh, this is North Carolina. Okay. Who the heck is this? The Army of the Peninsula. 11,000 men. He's going to try to siege me. Where the heck are you going? Battle of Pea Ridge has ended with the Army of the West retreating from the battlefield in good order. My command has earned a remarkable strategic victory. Okay, it's this guy. Battle of Pea Ridge against Federal minor victory. Dude, this guy did a good job. Check this out. He had 9,400 men against Van Dorn's 17,000, and he did well. Good job, man. Good job. And where are you? You're way out west, dude. I hope you guys saw that. If you watched my previous video, hope you guys liked that little ending. If you haven't seen my previous video, go to the last minute of the tactical battle gameplay first impressions. Go to the last minute of the video. You're gonna like. It was a nice thing I put in there from the Gettysburg reenactment. All right, so Battle of Pea Ridge. Since we hit them, let's push the attack. I know I'm outnumbered, but even if you're outnumbered, I think what is it, Jackson's old slogan, which is when you have the enemy on the run, you keep on them. You're going, right? You're moving. Marching good. And you're moving slowly, dude. Like, he already got to Sparta. Because this is Sparta. Intelligence is poor. Now the problem is, I have a feeling he's going to go this way. And we'll meet him somewhere here. I hope he doesn't come this way. We'll all go down to Dixie. Actually, they were singing that song. And go watch the video, the previous video. That's the actual song they were singing. I won't spoil it. Battle of Manassas. Fremont with 6,300 men. Can I go into the battle? Double click. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're under siege right now. Okay. So I can auto-resolve it. So he's under siege. I have the 5th Corps heading west. Can you give me an ETA, dude? How bad are you? Unhappy. Oh, crap. Check this out. People don't like banks. Surprise. I don't think a lot of people like banks, from what I remember reading. Okay. Sorry, let me replace him. You're moving slow, dude. Just saying. What the heck? Why is it? Uh-oh. No. Keep going where... So, the patch did something. The patch removed the W and E key. No, the Q and E key. So before the patch, the 100 megabyte patch, I was able to hit Q or E and then rotate the map the other way. How do I do it without now the Q? Oh, man, I don't want to look at it like this. I feel like I'm playing a board game without being at the right end of the table. Bloody. How about this if I double click? Oh, you're not gonna let me reorient, am I? Oh, bloody. All right. Just to give you guys a heads up, I'm gonna post it in the title. This game is still in beta. This is like a couple weeks before early access, so before anybody goes like, dude, this is messed up. This isn't beta. Okay, the game is actually not even finally releasing until the end, after 2020. I believe it's probably going to release based upon their announcement in early 2021. So, I mean, these things can be fixed. I mean, it's no big deal. It's probably just one line of code that's causing this. Oh, you can hide that. That's cool. We all go down to Dixie. Hooray, hooray. I bet you if another event pops up, it'll correct it by itself, but I can't move it. If I go to options, can I change it? Oh, okay, so I could, the plus and minus can increase that. That's cool. Map zoom in, map zoom out. Oh no, it's still, it is actually hooked up. It is keyed properly. It's just, I guess, it's not working, which is weird. It's definitely a bug. This is going to be really weird for me to kind of do it this way, but we'll just gotta carry on. Carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on. Oof, this is weird. Okay. Oh! I'm hoping that fixed it. Okay, Battle of Murfreesboro with the unit. Oh, jeez. Give me a heads up. What happened here, dude? What happened? What'd you do? Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, it didn't fix it. Oh, there we go. Now it did. Okay. So I just needed an event to fire. Wait a minute. Was that the army that I sent? Whoa. Murfreesboro. How did I not? What the? What? Okay. Murfreesboro. Okay, Buell. Okay, so, but is this like a siege? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Press play. I guess. How do I get rid of that? Okay, here's my forces. So I'm kind of curious. I bypassed the. I mean, like, you guys just walked past the Confederate army. I thought they were gonna smash and let me know, and then so I can fight. But what's, I don't know. I'm kind of curious. So this is the Army of the Ohio. So I'm going after the town then, right? What does this do? Okay. I'm trying to figure out how this... Oh, crap. I don't want you to keep going that way. How do I end all the orders? Okay. I wish there was a button that I can click that just erases my last set of orders. So I'm going to send them this way. We'll speed this up a little bit. In fact, give me the OOB, which is the order of battle. Any cavalry? No cavalry. Seriously? You guys are all infantry. Dude, I got to resolve that. That's not cool at all. There is no cavalry in this. So I can't do any recon. Recon. I'm gonna watch Heartbreak Ridge tonight. How do I... So one other cool thing that would be awesome is if I can click outside the box and it gets rid of the box instead of me having to go over here and click on that. I gotta admit though, it is a gorgeous map. I mean, they've done some amazing things. And the music is still gone. I gotta write all this stuff down so when I'm doing like my impressions review, I know there's supposed to be music, it's just not here. I'm assuming maybe they're gonna add it in early access. Maybe that's why. I mean, like, this is beautiful. See, I wish it would stay. You see on the bottom left where it says 60? I wish it would stay. It's not bad. 42. I can deal with 42. Yeah, that's not bad. So I noticed the tactical map, it can hover better in 50 to 60 frames per second. I think the Unity engine does a lot better there. When there's a lot more units on the field in combat, I do notice that goes like to 30 and 20. And I was talking to the historical gamer about like how to move a general, just a general, not like the whole unit. So like if I want to take Buell, right, and I want to, like during a battle, I just want to move Buell, not the Army of the Ohio. So I asked him, I was like, did you figure that out? He's like, no, I haven't been able to figure that out. So we're still trying to figure that out. We'll all go down to Dixie. Hooray, hooray. I know, I'm going to keep my day job. Don't worry about it. You know, we'll all go down to Dixie. Is that an objective? The white star. You see that there's two arrows. Oh, no, that's for going out. I have a feeling there's no Confederates here. Like, this battle is not really a battle. It's just, I could have hit auto resolve, I'm guessing. I was just wondering if I hit assault that it was going to fight the battle of them moving past each other. I was thinking that, I don't know, that I'm still trying to get used to the game because there are a couple things that I don't understand yet, and hooray, hooray. We all go down to Dixie. Hooray. Yeah, there's not gonna be any Confederates. We'll go to 10x, because there ain't gonna be no Confederates. They all run away. Oh, what the? Did you see that red? That switched. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There are Confederates in this battle. I don't know how that's possible. The other army was on the other side of the map by the time I clicked this. Maybe it's a militia? Huh. Alright, what I'm going to do is McCook, right? He's the 2nd Division, has the latest guys. I need you guys to head here. I'm going to send McCook first. So if there are Confederates, I'll have 7,800 men smash into them. You don't mess with me. And I don't think they can come flank me because there ain't no road this way. There's that little... And I'll have the army set up here and the 2nd Division head forward. Oh, there's another one that's right here. That's Buell, right? This is McCook. Give me another division. I'm going to take that division. I need you to head... They'll head this way, so take advantage of these heights. This is cool, man. This is cool. I'm getting motivated. You know, it's really interesting, the how things change over the years. You know, I was mentioning a couple of videos ago, like 2 soldiers were saying, one soldier was saying to another one, like, how you doing? It's like, you know, tracking. I was like, And, you know, back in my day, I remember, like, I was talking to a PSC, and I was like, this was like 2002. And I remember I was like, yeah, let's go for a PT run. It's like, let's hit it. Let's do a mile and a half. Let's do 3 miles. Oh, no, actually, it was 5 miles. My bad. So I was like, yeah, let's do a 5 mile. Actually, she said, or I don't know, whatever. So we were going to go for a 5 mile run. And she's like, look at Marciniak. He's all moto. And I'm like, what's moto? She's like, you're motivated. And it's funny how, like, that changed over the years. Like, I'll say that to somebody now, and they're like, what's moto? You know? They're like, Motorola? I'm like, no, man, no. Actually, some people don't even... It's just... It's funny how these things change over the years, so... Alright, so that's taken. I mean, they took that, they took that. Lead brigade here. I'll go down to Dixie. Hooray. Hooray. Why is... Oh. Yeah, but this is red now, right? So didn't they capture something? Do me a favor, move forward. I have a feeling it's just militia, so I don't think I'm gonna get all worked up. I'm not gonna go crazy over, like... I have a feeling if I do this massive deployment, right? Like, pull the whole army forward. There's gonna be like 100 guys, and I'm like, really? Really? So, I'm not gonna go crazy. I just want to kind of get some tactical stuff done. We all go down to Dixie. Man, I was thinking about it today, man. Oh, and the beautiful thing about the place where I work, is like it's around so many Civil War battlefields, and it really kicks me in the butt, man, because I'm like, I go all the way down there and I don't, I don't take the opportunity to just say, look, I'm gonna go on my lunch, I'll drive over to what do you call it, snap crackle, okay, and be like, gonna drive down to there's a whole bunch of like 7-day battles around there. What? Who is this? Rains Brigade. This is... What army is this? Whose army is this? Is it that army that passed me? Because this is not militia, man. This is straight up first line regiment. Alright, do me a favor, just hang tight. I need you to move this way. No. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, just hang tight there. I'm gonna bring the whole army up. Jeez, I daggone. Alright. Move the division forward. That's 5th, right? Where's the rest of 2nd? Okay. Just form a line right there and just stand by. If they come at you, and they are coming, he's sending what? Jeez, man, is that another unit? Who is this? This cannot be that unit that's on the other side. I mean, it's a whole bloody army. We'll go down to Dixie. Bring up the artillery quick, like today. Go quick, my boys. You got artillery here too. Okay. You hold, boys. Wait till the army gets there. You give them the cold steel. Please give me good. Unit is cut off. I know. Don't worry about it. They're more afraid of you than you of them. Just keep telling yourself that. Oh, man. I got a long night ahead of me, too. I got to edit out the next Single Mall Strategy podcast episode. And actually got to communicate with these developers, see if I can get them on the podcast. Why are you going down there? Now, other thing that I would love is to be able to kind of use left click and then do kind of make like a box and then select all these units. You can't do that though. That would be another cool thing. There's a lot of things on my wish list for this game. But so far, I mean, I really like it. It's really cool. Why are you going back and forth, my friends? We need to exit. I need to cancel out the other. There needs to be some way to... he literally has to go in a circle because he's been giving this order, that order. There's got to be a way to cancel out the orders. You're not going to the river, dude. Who the heck is this? You're not going inside the... Go this way. Please don't go to the river and then go here and then... Look at this guy. He's doing like a... what the heck is that thing called? Parade, I don't know, whatever. Whatever you do in boot camp where you go back and forth, marching, I don't know, but there's a word for it. DNC. They're doing DNC. Everybody's moving there, right? Why are you still moving that way, dude? What's wrong with you? Go this way. Oh, dude. Seriously. What division are you boys with? 6th division, that's why. No. You're not going to put them in the water. I got to reselect them. Another cool thing that would be awesome is if I can, like, if I get a brigade, if there was like a OOB. Oh, there we go. That's easy. All right, cool. Okay. I heard that. There we go. Give them the cold steel, boys. Fire! Pour it in. Give him fire. Come on, dude. Fire! There we go. I think they're withdrawing. You see? Oh no, in cover. Whoa! Okay, their artillery is hitting me. Move into line. Let's go. I was only supposed to play 30 minutes. I think this is way over 30 minutes. How bad are they? How bad are we? We lost 34 men. How supported? Enemy behind cover. Concerned. Let me zoom out. There's nobody here, right? I haven't seen anybody. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to flank them. Move forward and go into line. How bad are you guys? Ooh, disrupted. What's going on? Outflank, charged. I need more guys. Let's go. You guys are taking your sweet time. Is there a button that I can do double time? Oh, I hate when it does that. There we go. Alright, move out of time, move out of signal. I can't do double time for that guy. Come on, I don't want to get brigade after brigade piecemeal. We're going to lose this battle if that's the thing. Move forward. Boys, hold them. Shoot, they're throwing. This is the 3rd brigade they're throwing at me. Right, there was one here. I think that was the 2nd. Here's the 3rd. Halt! You're gonna have to send a rider, aren't you? That's what you're doing. Yep. Alright, get into the battle. Get into the battle. Alright, I got 2 brigades engaged. I got some artillery throwing some good stuff. Get the artillery unpacked and ready to go. Let's go. We're not going to have another defeat. Not with me in command. I'll kick the crap out of this army. Whoever it is. I don't see the general. That's not going to tell me, right? It just tells me Rains Brigade. Army of the East Tennessee. So it is that army, but on the campaign map, this is what I thought it was. That's why I clicked assault. Because I had a feeling that the army bypassed me, but I have a feeling that, like, it was an event that kind of, like, kept there, even though the army passed me, and I clicked it, and it just reverted back to the army being there. It's... yeah, it's a little... what happened here? Cut, outflanked. How bad? You guys are broken completely. How bad are you guys? Oh, jeez. 2 brigades broke. That's not good, dude. They got a cavalry brigade here. I'm not worried so much about them now. The problem is we went piecemeal by piecemeal, and that's the problem. You guys are taking too long moving. Like, still the whole army's still, like, languishing. I need you guys to hold. 14th Brigade, you need to hold. Are you guys engaging? Oh, routed units nearby, and it's demoralizing these men. Do me a favor. I feel like I'm not gonna retreat. Don't worry about it. But it's taking too long for these guys to get online. I know, like, hoping to do like a delaying action, have a couple brigades there, just firing a little bit, you know. Can you do double time? How bad? You have 7,400 men. You took 400 losses. This is not too bad. 10th Brigade. Move your division forward. That's Garrett's, right? And then I got Wood gonna be up here. So I have 2 divisions forming up here with what? 2 divisions that took heavy loss. Get your butt moving. Do me a favor. Can you fall back a little bit? Guess not. I thought there was an order for, like, you know, withdraw. So there is a double time. Double time. But the problem is like, so the order comes from all the way over here, so it takes a while for these things to get to the guy. This is the point of having the commander nearby. Like in Ultimate General Civil War, you can move the commander anywhere in the battlefield. Oh, jeez, man. He's taking heavy losses. And look at this massive brigade, Stevenson's brigade. How big is this? Are you gonna give me a hint? 1, 2, 3. It's 2,500 men. And I'm throwing how many troops into them? 1,800. Artillery batteries, you know what you need to do? Concentrate on that unit over there. Why are you not moving? Hold them until the division can get there. Let's go! Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. This ain't no time to lay down on the job, boys. We got work to do. Alright. See, this is the problem. I didn't take this seriously. I honestly didn't. I didn't think there was... What is the 6th Brigade doing over here? Get your butt over there. It's 2,500 men. Oh, they're panicked, that's why. But yeah, I mean, I sent them in piecemeal because I honestly didn't think there's, I don't know. I had like a feeling that maybe, like I said before, that, oh man, I lost 2 more brigades that routed. And he lost 24 men just by their artillery. There's another part of me thinking that, maybe it's just militia. Maybe this assault was just to attack Murfreesboro because their unit was on the other side of the map. Such is life. What are you gonna do, right? Whoo! Did you hear that? That don't sound good. All right. Move up a little bit. Right there. All right, here they come, boys. Now we got a full division in the field. A division and a half. Come on, bring it on, boy. Come on, bring it on. You guys are not going to recover, huh? There we go. Pour it into them, boys. Let's push them back, huh? So you know when the game is really awesome? When you are, like, extremely exhausted, right? Like, you're about to, like, pass out the moment you, like, get into the bedroom and you're like, you know what? I gotta play this a little bit. And now you're so moto, right? You're so motivated. And you're like, dude, I can play this for 24 hours straight. Do me a favor. Buell? See, I wish I could just move this guy. But I can't. If I click this, he's gonna move the whole army. And I don't want to do that. Formation, AI stance. Training is poor. Jeez, that's not good. They're only having 1 brigade engaging me. That's weird. And they're outflanked. Move forward. At the double quick. Double quick. We're gonna get within range. I want to pour shot and shell into these guys. Get closer and closer and closer. There we go. Alright. Now, this game is very immersive because one other thing that I really like about this game, I'm on the other side of this hill, I shouldn't be there, is the fact that I don't know how many of the enemy I took out, right? It's really cool. Like, and I know it's like a little thing, but like all I'm seeing is these brigades and the amount of troops here. So all I could do is guess on how many troops they have. And kind of take an educated guess on, you know. So I lost 1,000 men. I have 16 guns. Cohesion is good. Training is poor. That's probably why. But 17,000 men. I just hope they don't flank me. They don't take any road. Like something like this, crossing this way, and then the AI is not that smart. I don't think they're not. It's not that innovative. That's something Stonewall would do, you know. How we all doing? How we all doing? I lost 19 men. Keep pouring into them. I see their numbers falling apart here. Oh, they did something in a patch. So in the previous game, the legs started moving, even though the guy was, you know, they fixed that. So now, like, when the guy's down, he's not moving his legs, which is good. Pour it in. That's it. Dude, why aren't you firing, dude? He still has 60 ammunition. Why aren't you firing? You lost 37 men. Have you even fired once? Move forward. He's moving. You see? Oh no, they're breaking. Yes! I got 2 of their units to break. Oh, 1. My bad. Fire! Cohesion failing, that's probably why. Do me a favor, since you really can't do anything, just go next to your commander. I'll have this unit, my 19th Brigade on the Hazen, kind of do the deed, you know? You know what's scary, though? This is it. There is no reserve. That's everybody. Is there a unit here that's chilling in the trees? Yeah, but he's done. So these guys. Okay, so you guys can come back? Oh, no, 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 don't do that. What the heck is this though? Oh, it's gonna move the whole division. I just want to move this brigade. Can I just move that brigade? Yes, I can. Can you move there? still broken. Alright, I need you to support the attack. Move forward, double quick. At the double quick. Get closer and closer. Do you not listen? Their cohesion is now intact, but they're still not following orders. Ooh, did you see that volley? Ooh, that was beautiful. Oh, they are breaking. Says outflanked. I wish I had another spare division. I would probably take them up this road, hit that cavalry, and cut them off. That's what I would love to do. They're breaking. They're breaking. Keep following. There we go. Alright, here we go. We're ripping them apart, man. We really are. What are you doing? He's on his own world. He's doing his own thing. Do whatever you want. You don't listen to me anyway. Come on, pop up. It takes too long for those things to pop up. Alright, let's go. You guys are... I love it. I love it. Continue the attack. Go forward, boys. Give them the cold steel. Confident, good. Ooh, cohesion's failing. Cohesion intact. Let's go. There we go. Alright, artillery, get up on this hill. I'll have one go, then I'll have the other one go. They're breaking, guys. That's it. It's over for you. Yeah, you see these riders are going over? It's like, we're getting the heck out of Dodge. Let's go. Let's go. That's right. You better go. What are they doing? That's all I needed was the main body. That's all I needed. I think the AI is having a little panic attack here. Little panic attack. You're gonna listen to me, right? You're gonna do that, please? Just listen to me just one time. One time. I think I hit another bug. Yeah, I hit another bug. Ooh, beautiful. That's right, run away. Run away, run away. I don't know if you guys remember that 80s, 90s song, Run Away. The Real McCoy, I think. Man, I missed the 80s. I was back in the day when you could still do fireworks in New York. Although I will say that I can understand why they banned it. I don't agree with it. Because I love fireworks, but let me tell you something. You know, my cousin was an awesome guy. He shot a Roman candle, and as he was shooting it, it got halfway through. It was good. It was awesome. But then it shot out the other side, I think right in his face. I remember he had to go to the emergency room. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? But, I mean, I had a great time. I burned myself multiple times. There was this one time I put a cake. If you guys know what a cake is, it's basically like this cylinder, and it has like maybe 50 shots in it. It shoots up and then it explodes in the air. Anyway, I put the cake there. I lit it, and then I went to the to the stoops, to the sidewalk, whatever. Right? In Brooklyn we call it stoops, right? So I went to this stoops, and all my friends were there. And I was like, "What'd you light?" I was like, "I don't know, man." And so the first one went off. I was like, "Oh man, that's cool." I was like, "Yeah." And the second one went off. And somehow, when the third one or something went off, it kicked the entire, freaking cake to one side, to our side, and it was shooting at us. It was shooting us at on the stoops. And we all were jumping into the garbage pails. I was freaking dancing because the things were shooting at me. I was like, oh man, it was hilarious. My friends were so pissed. I was like, what do you want me to do, dude? I'm like, I lit it. The thing it's gravity, what are you gonna do? Oh man, but yeah, that night I came home and I had my trousers. It was burnt. I remember, I think it was my mom or dad. They were like, "What happened?" And I'm like, oh man, you had to be there to see it. It was hilarious. Oh, I think this scared the crap out of me, but it was fun, man. That was some good stuff. I mean, the one thing I regret is kids nowadays not going to be able to. You don't listen, do you? Like I told you, go there. Kids nowadays are not going to be able to kind of do that, which is good and bad, at the same time. Because I'm assuming there's a lot of people that got injured worse than I did. I mean, I don't even consider myself injured. A couple burn marks. But you get that in Brooklyn anyway. Come on, dude. So the one thing I don't like is that it kind of do you see that? It kind of auto places the unit. I don't like that. I know what it's trying to do. It's like, hey, I'm trying to help you out, but don't help me out. Why isn't it listening? Go. And you guys are good, right? You're well intact. See, there's a lot of bugs. I mean, this is, like I said, it's in beta, so generally I don't play beta games, in beta. But this is Grand Tactician Civil War, so I made an exception. See, there's another guy here. I'm worried about that. Give me a brigade. See, I wish I had a cavalry, man. I don't know why I don't have a cavalry. Take 1,800 men and then head here. I need to capture that. Double time. Well, yeah, don't double time. Just get there. Are they No, they're not. Are you? I don't know what the heck they're doing. And my guys are not listening to me. Come on, dude. I told you, go here. I'm gonna see what happens. Or... So he's moving. I wonder if it's the proximity of Rain's brigade is stopping them. mean, their army must be shattered at this point. Now the question becomes, if I take this and this guy is here, does he surrender? There we go. You know, I just thought of this. My FPS would be a lot higher if I wasn't recording the game. Just realized it would probably be in like the 70s. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Is he gonna surrender? See, in a situation like that, he should have surrendered. Alright. So, is the battle over? I think so. Now, this is going to be stupid of me, but I just want to kind of... Okay, you're going to go there. I'm going to have you go forward, just in case. You're going to be my recon. Why is this... Why are you not listening? Why are you not listening? Yeah, he doesn't listen. Fragmented, that's why. My bad. Are you going to listen if I send you this way? I mean, it's 2,500 men. Yeah. Yeah, they will listen. Good. I mean, I'm not concerned now because 2,500 men can deal with anything they have now. And I'll probably try to cut them off here so they can't really. Let's do 4x. Are you gonna give me cannon shot? Did you get there yet? Oh, come on. I know I sent a unit over here. Come on, man. Alright, so I took that. Alright, let's do 10x. Are they even firing? So I can't just like end it, right? I have to, I'm assuming, get all the objectives. So that's the last one. And then this guy's gonna go up there and get it. Get it for me. I know he's very advanced forward. I know you're cut off. I'm not concerned. The AI, I think, is done. Ah, come on. What does this mean? Okay. Alright, I think I'm good, right? I took that, I took this, I took that. Is it going to end? So what do I do? Hey. Huh. How do I end this? Like, I won. So, do I declare victory? I have this. I mean, there are no more other... There we go. Alright, here we go. Army of the Buell. I took 1,700 losses. And then the Army of East Tennessee under Kirby lost 3,000, almost double the amount that I lost. So he's down quite a bit, man. Ooh, that's a loss. So he has 8,000 men left. That's it. That's it. Love that. Let's get some. Alright, quit battle. That was awesome. Alright, I am actually closing it out now because I don't even know what time it is. And I'm tired. Oh, I need to get some sleep. Oh, yeah, man. I'm telling you, once like this game goes full release, and like honestly, this is the game that I want. You know, like this is campaign mixed with tactical. Like this is awesome. This is awesome. I love it. It's a mix like of Scourge of War, mixed with like Total War-ish, mixed with a little bit of Victoria, you know, like it's awesome. There are some rough edges, but again, like I said, it's in beta. It's not even in early access yet, so I'm not like sweating that. Oh, check this out. Colonel Smith has fallen to disgrace in the eye of his men and the public. They didn't lose any national morale, seriously? A federal minor victory. Hey, man, I'll take that. They lost 3,000 men, man. Double the losses. So the question becomes, do you remember that in the beginning before I... See, it doesn't keep the original text. It keeps going back to that. Alright, let me pause it. Alright, I'm going to actually save it here. But do you remember when we started here? So this is what I don't understand. This is another bug. So there was a Battle of Murfreesboro, right? But there was no casualties. So they passed each other and didn't do anything. There was another Battle of Murfreesboro, but I don't see anything. And that battle I won. I took out 3,000 of their men. But they're over here now. But the battle was fought over here. And these armies are now hundreds of miles from each other. So, yeah, there's a couple of things that need to be fixed. But overall, now the cool thing about this, even though there are like these bugs, and even if let's say they release the game tomorrow and a lot of people play, it's like, man, this game is buggy. The thing about this is there's going to be months of patches. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys remember when Star Wars Battlefront 2 launched. I think it was in 2017. The game got some horrendous reviews. It was just like, there's nothing in this game. I believe they were mentioning bugs and all this stuff, and it just got a really bad score. Since 2017, the studio, which I believe is DICE, been adding patches and patches and patches. And now, in like 2019, I remember I was talking to a couple of my friends, and I was like, dude, you gotta play Battlefront 2. I was like, I thought Battlefront 2 was like, horrible. They're like, no, man, it's awesome. And I did some more research, went through some reviews online. The same people that were saying basically in 2017 the game was horrible has said, well, the developer was not satisfied with it. They just kept adding patches and more content. And now in 2019, the game is incredible. It is like worth, like, it's an incredible game. Like, they were just singing its praises because after all these years, after all these patches, after all these content, the game is matured. It's perfect. Like, it's awesome. So that's why I'm not like sweating this. Even if like the game was released tomorrow, I'm like, all right, yeah, there are bugs here. I still enjoy the game, right? And eventually, at one point, the game is going to be solid. It's going to be bugless, or as close you can get to bugless with the computer code. And they're just going to keep adding to it. And they already mentioned they're going to keep adding to this game after it launches. So, like, I'm not sweating it. I'm really not. So, overall, I'm really excited about it. The game has so much content. Just the tactical side. I really enjoyed it. Like, I don't know how much time went by. Like, an hour? Just on the tactical side. And then you got all this. Now, there are things that I would love changed, like being able to split off a division. Much more easier. This I haven't played with, so I'm not going to even go into that. The production, like when you click on it, you notice it takes a little bit to load and it drops the FPS. This is awesome. Don't change that. This is awesome. I haven't gotten into it, but that's cool. I think there should be a diplomacy thing, just to, I don't know, can I select like Canada or something? Oh, there we go. I noticed that music kind of clicks when you go from here to here. So that line of code triggers that goes to this map, triggers the music. So if you're the developer listening, I'm just letting you know that's where the I'm assuming you have to go into that code over there and see where like the if or while statement is. Maybe it's not calling a function or something, or an API or something. Not an API, a function. Yeah. And there's another army here. Now the thing that I want to do is I actually want to start from 1861 because I want to create my own armies, but it's from scratch. But I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. Another cool thing I would love is to actually create a save game, like name it and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, guys, I really. Oh, and one thing I wanted to mention. I know, like, I'm full of like all these recommendations and stuff. One other cool thing I was thinking about during my drive is to be able to play these battles like First Manassas, Gettysburg, but be able to change the weather in them. Like, be able to fight Gettysburg in winter or during a rainstorm. You know what I'm saying? I would like that. I think that would be pretty awesome. All right. Catch you guys in the next one.